beautiful awakened beings. We are here on the other side of How are they doing? This lovely moment. Alright. Mouth manipulation. Now that you found that you have been manipulated, you have been traded, like being betrayed is the most harsh thing to ever recognize. And being manipulated too, and you realize that it was all a motherfucking joke. Ooh, honey child, was spicy, but honey child, let me show thee. When you finally get that, anger comes into thee. And don't let your anger consume you. Why do I say that? Because when you let anger consume you, you do things that you regret. And you do things that you can't take back. It's like a deflated balloon. Or you just hold that anger in until you explode like and you like and you don't let that control you. You tame that evil. You tame that vindictive ways. You tame that shit. Whew. But let me show you how to tame that. Reclaim yourself again. Say, okay, I have been tricked. Okay, you know, it was all because I was afraid to do things because I was being manipulated and being a joke. And I have figured out the jokes was on me. Oh, fuckery booger. Oh, wooga. And it's not your fault. It's sort of your fault, but not your fault because you knew the shit was kind of shaky, but it's kind of say, I don't want to disobey. I don't want to be eruptive. I don't want to be disrupted or just array. I just want everything to be calm and mellow. But shit, you finally figure out, and everybody think that you're supposed to be the way that you always have been. Yes, I'm a cool, laid back, down to earth motherfucker that I can do anything and be whom I am and still chill with everybody and still be calm and collect. Why? Because I chose that. Why? Because I chose not to use anger to describe me. I chose anger not because I don't have anger. It's because anger doesn't get you to anything. Anger does not give you the peace of mind or satisfaction that you need. Moment. No, it does not give you the peace of mind or the things that you need to comprehend. I'm so sorry. These glasses are up, but this is the thing. So, when we get to a point where we are so angry after we've been a joke of all laugh, we do not use that anger. We take that anger and say to the anger, I am angry at myself for not seeing the signs. I am angry at myself for ignoring it. But I cannot help that the things that I did and the things that I have been through, it only made me who I am. So now that I am free of this manipulation and this joke, and now that I'm angry and I'm very furious and I'm just and you just so afraid, and now that you have to start from fucking scratch, Now you got to get rid of this, that. Every moment, every layer that you change yourself, you're making yourself better, because anger does not bring you peace. It only brings you more agitation. It only brings you more of disappointment. It don't give you anything. No satisfaction. No orgasm. No, just, no waterfalls, no macaroni size, or nothing, honey child. It doesn't give you nothing. So let's just ask ourselves these questions every moment and let them go. Let whomever or whatever it is go. Because it's only going to agitate you more, because you cannot explain yourself. You cannot explain anything that you have walked through, that you have witnessed, that you have felt so deeply, and that these wounds are bursting. But you must take each wound and heal that. And while you're doing that, rouse more 7 Vegan Challenge Mixing Minds, because sausage has everything in it, down to human. Amazing it is to be alive. So we come to a point in our lives where we been through fuckery after fuckery after fuckery. We getting fucked with no Ajax, no motherfucking petroleum jelly, none of that shit. We getting fucked straight raw, hardcore blister ass, every fucking thing. We're bottoms. We're bottoms in this bitch. Ooh, honey, child, spicy. I am wild in here, honey. But that's how you have to feel. You have to feel yourself again. Because you done this because you thought it was right. You done it because you was manipulated to think that this is the right thing to do, to forget yourself. Forget your fucking feelings. Forget whom you are. Do this because this is right. But now that you have grown and you have learned, do you continue? Or do you continue to let this bother you? Do you continue to drink this poison? Or you sit the poison inside and become more of yourself? It is time to go within and come out. Don't let anything make you so ugly and bitter. Like, nobody wants an ugly soul. Like, if you could be the most Picasso, y'all could be the most motherfucking Michelangelo, all these motherfucking artists and stuff, and come looking like Picasso and all, damage the funds all over underneath all of that shit. You could be the prettiest motherfucker on this earth, but you could have the ugliest soul ever seen. I'll witness ugly inside out, honey child. I don't normally do that, but when I see your soul is ugly, I try to look on the outside to see if I see beauty. But when I don't see beauty on the outside, oh, honey child, that's some fuckery right there. Ooh, honey child got me in here on fire. Woo. It's just, we have to let that fucking anger go. Don't let it consume you. Because the one to find a gun is the one that lives forever. When it lives forever, that means that you will always have it in your head. What could you have done? What could you have done differently? You will always be that one with the trigger in his hand. Because you are the controller of your life. If you do not take control of your life, you might lose it. You might lose it in the blink of an eye. Take your time and take your mind and guts and listen to them. Maybe one moment you might be angry, but the next moment you will feel another way. Because you will understand that every moment of your life is a part of your future. Past, present, future is all at once. You think it's all different, but it's not. Everybody think things happen for a reason. There is no reason. Everything happens because of your choices. Everything happens because of what you have chosen. Everything happens because you have forgotten what you have told. So therefore, it's another thing. Nothing is condescending. Nothing has that. Everything is there because of your actions from beforehand. So everything happens because of what you have done beforehand. Your choices are your future. Do you take these choices? Do you take that anger? Or do you bite that motherfucking feel like Snow White bit that damn apple? You take that shit and you tell your fear, hello, motherfucker. And you tell your anger, goodbye, motherfucker. I'm coming to thee. You have to show yourself a better stepping way. Step up from what you have been told and what has happened to you. Let those be your stepping stones. Let them be all that you are. You are more than what they say you are. We are more than what we have been told, what we have been brought up upon. It is time to break every pattern, everything that we have ever been spoken upon. If we do not break these patterns, it will bleed on into our children. Your patterns are upon your children. You might add a little bit of hound tooth, a little bit of checker, but it always gonna be that same pattern that you have been going on for long. It is time to rethink. Tell your children whom you are so they know whom they are. So when you become you, they will become they. We have to change ourselves in order to better our children. We have to stop blaming others. We have to stop relying on others to come and save us. We are the ones to save us from these patterns and these fuckeries that we have been told. History is the history that went on in your lifetime. The events that happened to you and the events that was happening around you. Those are histories so your children can know what they want to do in life and what they want to save in life. What do you know? Don't stop your dream because you have a child. That child can fit in a motherfucking bag. You still somewhat pregnant or whatever you call it. You still got the baby in your womb. Don't stop your dream because of that. Keep on keeping on, because when your child see that you pursuing in whom you are, and they will understand that they could do the same thing as long as you do it for them. Your choices are upon your children. Your perception and view of life is your children's perception and view of life mixed with theirs. Sometimes you have to understand each child takes something from you. Each child take a piece of you and put it into them. Each one of your child is your personality, honey child. Now, how many personalities do you have? Honey child, you didn't know that? You have several different personalities. And you're going to have to figure out which one of thee is thee. How do you know what child took from thee? Oh, you know which child took whatever from you. And you try to tell them, but they will never know. Because they want to see it for themselves. But they know it because they saw that shit coming. They saw it coming. You know when something coming, at that moment you feel it. Sometimes you are afraid to go to it. But now it's just like, bucket. Give me that motherfucking apple. We have to indulge into ourselves more and more. We have to let the anger go and let the fear embrace us. The darkness is what we need to order to see the light. In order to see the light, we have to forget what others have done to us and remember whom we are and why we are still here. If you are not needed, you will have been gone by now. So you never know when you are no longer needed. So continue on doing you and continue on until you become you. So always be the kind person, but don't let no one fuck over thee. Always be thy listening ear, because you might need that listening ear one day. And always love thyself. And thank thee for watching Thy Joy of Awakening.